Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it is time for a review of the new SeeYouSpaceCowboy album, or rather compilation, Songs for the Firing Squad. This is a new comp of tracks from a band that formed around 2016, hailing from San Diego, pulling together tracks they dropped on a debut EP, a split they put out last year, a 2017 single, and more. The material on this thing might not be fresh, but it has mostly flown under the radar for pretty much everybody up until this point, and now the band has the opportunity to release these tracks through Pure Noise Records, a versatile and somewhat popular underground rock label hailing from the West Coast that's been platforming everything from emo to metalcore, dropping new records from groups like Senses Fall and Drug Church, as well as counterparts, and even a new EP from Less Than Jake. But even given the versatility of the label's roster so far, this compilation is not really something that I saw coming, as I thought the style of music this band plays pretty much died out with the 2000s. SeeYouSpaceCowboy performs this really fast, spastic, abrasive brand of mathematic metalcore that I actually used to dig quite a bit from the likes of An Albatross and early albums from The Locust, as well as early records from Daughters. The sound, the trend, the style, it never really took on one single shape. You had groups within it that were more metalcore and grindcore influenced. Then you had others that gained a lot more inspiration from things like post-hardcore and noise rock. SeeYouSpaceCowboy, though, sits at a crossroads where just about every abrasive style of underground rock prevalent in the 2000s leaves some kind of impact on what they're doing here. There are even shades of Screamo on this thing, which the band hilariously acknowledges with the title of the fourth track, Stop Calling Us Screamo. The 18 minutes this compilation lasts is spread across 13 tracks, which obviously does not leave a whole lot of runtime to each song on this record. So the band is hitting listeners with a lot of riffs and breakdowns and grooves and noise and transitions at a very fast pace. Heavy, fierce, gargantuan, chugging chords, some weird, sour, odd, angular guitar passages as well, blast beat drums, guttural growls, and throat-shredding screams all make up the countless changes across this very short span of time. And even though a lot of the tracks on this thing are limited to 1 minute and change, the group comes through with some pretty memorable compositions and ideas, like the raging mosh pit of sour, blazing chords the band blasts through on the intro track here, or the very tight and kind of danceable post-hardcore drums and guitars at the start of Self-Help Specialist, kind of sticky. The kind of sour and off-kilter guitar leads on the song Stop Calling Us Screamo feel almost post-punky. Then there's the powerfully abrasive and freakish, noisy guitar chords on the third track of this thing, some parts of which almost give the noisiest and most gruesome bits throughout the Converge discography a run for their money. There's also a kind of demented breakdown toward the end of the track that's absolutely hilarious. This compilation is like a relentless roller coaster of extreme versions of aggression and humor and absurdity, especially if you read through the lyrics, and especially with laugh through the pain song titles like Pep Talk from a Nihilist, Jimmy Buffett Doesn't Even Surf, I Am a Trans-Continental Railroad, Please Run a Train on Me, and one of my favorite tracks on this thing that references a Trailer Park Boys episode, You Don't Understand, The Liquor is Calling the Shots Now, Randy BOBANDY. When it comes to this very fast, abrasive, busy, ever-evolving and changing brand of very mathy metalcore, I wouldn't say SeeYouSpaceCowboy is reinventing the wheel or anything, but it is done incredibly well. The performances on this thing are super tight. The production is very vibrant and heavy and fantastic. I would say going forward though, why not more versatility? Why not more risks? Why not more layers? Why not more sticky, memorable, melodic bits? Because I do feel like the compilation, even though it is a bunch of songs pulled from various sources, toward the end of it, it was definitely running thin on new ideas. Even with the very sweet and shouty and refreshing pop-punk transition on the track Fashion Statements, I think the vocals could be doing a bit more to come off a bit more intelligible or even distinct. Still though, this is a pretty fantastic collection of tracks that has me looking forward to hearing what this band is going to be doing in the future. It is a very sweet little skull-crushing and fun compilation of very abrasive rock music. I'm feeling a light 7 on this thing. Transition, have you given this thing a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best, you're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like, please subscribe, and please don't cry. Hit the bell as well. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, SeeYouSpaceCowboy, forever.